Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. Welcome to another edition of LATOKEN VCTV. Today we have our guests, our panel, going to give us insights into investments in blockchain, especially regarding the emerging markets. And today we have Anuj, we have Eddie, and we still expect a few more people. And for all the startups out there, we have a project that is going to pitch their idea to our panel today. So today's edition is going to be really exciting. I think the blockchain topic is pretty insightful, especially in these days. I think I'll just give a short intro, then I'll give my panels an opportunity to introduce themselves, and then we go on with the show. So, emerging markets feature a list of regions with characteristics of developed countries, but they are not fully meeting those standards of developed countries. These regions face similar challenges in terms of market volatility, dependence on commodity exports, and political instability. Now, these same markets also present opportunities to leapfrog into the league of developed countries, but barriers still exist to limit these advancements. So, just like the internet, the blockchain technology is touted to have the potential to provide the sort of developments that these markets need. And today, our panelists will be talking about this and other questions we'll pose to them. I welcome everybody watching us live now to join our social media: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Drop questions for us there. We'll be able to respond to them live. And we're looking forward to your interaction. So I think I'll start with Anuj. Maybe give us a brief introduction on yourself, what you do, and all that.
Sure. Thank you so much, mate. Good to be back. Good to see you again.
Yep.
Quickly introducing myself. My name is Anuj Chauhan. I am the founder for Yadosify Technologies and LATOKEN. Prior to this, I have started 3 startups in the last decade, from which I've exited. Along with the Yadosify, and we work with various angel investment groups, various incubators, various accelerators across the world. I work with iAngels in Israel, C2 Angels in Australia. We are in talks with the accelerator based out of Dubai. So all in all, just trying to help out new entrepreneurs coming across the world. Along with it, I'm an international partner at World Business Angel Forum. So trying to help out the global community coming up in fintech, trying to help promote financial inclusivity all across the world.
That's great. Big shoulders. I mean, a lot of responsibilities you carry. Eddie, can you just give me a brief intro about yourself, what you do, and about your company? Yep.
Okay, hello. Yeah, I'm Eddie Chow. Yeah, I'm a serial entrepreneur, and my company is Innovi, and I've founded about several founders and co-founder for 3 or 4 founders. And my expertise actually with many areas such as blockchain, artificial intelligence, and also fashion tech, or even neuroscience and etc. And besides my company as well, because I mainly focus on the solution, working solution product, and also do some startup advisor to the different areas, And in this 2 years, I more focus on blockchain, fintech, AI, deep learning, or deep tech, and education tech, especially ed tech, and also in gaming industry. This is my introduction.
Wonderful. Thank you, Eddie. I definitely have some more questions for you down the line when it comes to ed tech and gaming tech and its prospects in emerging markets. But I think I'll start my first question and I'll pass it to Anuj. And for many people that do not understand what the potential that blockchain has to offer emerging markets, I'd ask Anuj, what does blockchain have to offer emerging markets? Please give me your insight.
So when we talk about blockchain, it's a complicated technology. Coming in almost a decade old now, when we talk about blockchain, the first thing we all think is Bitcoin. That's the first
Exactly.
responsibility. Blockchain is cryptocurrency. And I think that it's that perception that has stopped blockchain from becoming what it really could be or reaching its true potential. Blockchain is not just about financial services. Blockchain is a technology that can help a lot of systems improve their efficiency tremendously. It's also a system that can be the next step in the financial industry, not just replace it. It's crazy that how in 2016 people used to say, "Oh, blockchain is going to replace the banking system altogether." No, that's never going to happen. Uh, so when now people come up and say, "Hey, is DeFi going to replace traditional banking?" Absolutely not. Uh, what blockchain is going to do is that it will bring in a system where traditional financing institutions that have not yet updated their systems, that have been waiting on it with the notion, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, will now have to upgrade their system to match with the current demand. Uh, Living in 2020, how it's surprising how a lot of people don't have access to real-time banking right now. They don't have access to real-time payments. If I make a transfer from my bank account, uh, it's high time using blockchain. Those payments, those transfers can be made more smooth, not just domestically, but international transfers as well. So updating the age-old Swift technology, uh, introducing real-time online network banking to transfer cross-banking payments. Along with it, of course, helping reach out to more underbanked section of the society, those who do not have access to the banking systems right now. Blockchain will really help elevate all of that system and then bring it to a level where we can actually we can finally introduce banking systems to themselves and then help them get out of poverty.
Excellent, excellent. You said something initially there that blockchain is just not about finance. It's about a wide range of industries and its applications. Um, Eddie, what's your take on the what blockchain has to offer emerging markets?
Okay. Yeah. For me, I basically conduct two areas because I think blockchain is not just on in technologies only, and also the financial inclusion as well. And for me, because most especially for the counter 19 devices till now, there are a little offline business in around the world. So more people are focused on online market. So because if you do the online market, we need to focus on in the globalization, in globalize. And but for if because we, in order to conduct the global market, we better to implement the blockchain actually, because it can enhance the whole transparency, and also enhance the different areas such as payment, yeah, and also the smart cities, and then also different areas, yeah, because it can make sure all the transactions you made is can grow in around the world, and also and it can enhance some startup, and also some old tradition brand in other in different countries to explore other markets, and also grow in other markets. And I think what I think is that.
Okay. Okay, excellent. I like the fact that you said that it could enhance old traditional brands, make them more applicable in modern day settings, and how that's going to be, well, that's left to our audience to find out. Well, okay, I quickly want to jump into this question. Now, economic reforms, infrastructure development, human resource, these are some of the challenges that are plaguing the emerging markets countries. Now, who must be responsible for ensuring that blockchain technologies is deployed in a country, a region, or somewhere? Who must be responsible? Government or entrepreneurs? Anuj, what do you think about that?
I think that's a tricky question to answer.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah.
Historically, whenever a new industry has come up in a region, it's in my observation flourished more when there has been when regulators have not involved themselves in the process. Take Silicon Valley, for example, when it had the IT boom, regulators were not involved. Uh, yes, it creates a lot of risk for the consumer. We could see that from the dot-com bubble in 99. Uh, but then there's also the example for India. When India started growing its IT industry, the regulators did not know how to regulate computers and then how basically to manage those systems. So they basically let people be. They said, guys, go ahead, do what you do best, and we are not going to interfere. We don't know how to tax this yet. We are going to do our due diligence, and we are going to hope that by the time we are ready, you guys will remain honest with us till then. And that has led to a fantastic IT industry in India. It's second to none. Uh, and that I believe is the case with blockchain as well. It's it's a complicated system that started off with probably some I would say revolutionary ideas, for lack of a better word. Uh, but the technology in itself has a lot of implications. And then while we have been hesitant in adopting this system, while we have been hesitant in accepting cryptocurrencies as something actually valuable, uh,